Hey folks, Paulie here, out here in the shop, and today I did a little bit of work on the Predator 420cc 13 horse engine. The ghost is closing the door. But I completed the 3-hour break-in period with the oil in there, and I drained it, and then I installed, before I added the new oil in, I installed a Drainzit hose, and it's a hose that makes it more easier to drain the oil so it doesn't spill all over on top of the engine bay. And it's a hose that you can move it over to a drain pan, whatever. And there's a cap on it. Pretty cool, innovative thing, so simple, so great. But yeah, I'm going to show you all that here in just a minute. But before we go there, I'm going to show you something very cool. Now, if you haven't noticed already, I'm going to show it to you here. I did not think that decal would work good on this cabinet. Had it all summer. I just got it up there last week, I think. I think it looks great. Stacy Reeves, Twisted R Racing. He's on YouTube. He's very smart, brilliant when it comes to mower engines. Actually, a lot of engines. Great man, drives a semi. You guys should watch him. Okay, on with the video. Alright, the 3-hour break-in period is complete, and when I did that break-in period, I did not have any load on it, meaning no belt hooked to a pulley or anything like that, and I had it running at the lowest idle possible. So now we're going to open up this drain plug and see what the oil looks like. I'm going to open it with the 13mm socket. It's going to come out hot and burn my hand off. Nah. Here we go. See what kind of junk we got in there. So right there in the light where it's hitting, I can see a little shimmer. And I can see some metallic shimmer in there. Let's see. I think that's all the oil. So here's the instructions in case any of you guys want to freeze the video to read it. And let's begin. So what I've actually done was I moved the engine over to the workbench inside the shop, and I've also added some Teflon tape to the threads. Now I'll put it back. Put it in there. Says a hand tighten it, and then use a 5/8 wrench to tighten her down. So that's it. Something I do plan on, in addition to doing to this engine before installing it onto Resurrected, is getting rid of this air box. I do not want this. Don't want it on there. And possibly I may have to get an aftermarket exhaust to keep some clearance all nice and good, and as well as removing this air box. And what I'm also thinking of doing is taking off the tank, relocating it up a little higher. I think it should be okay if I do that, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, 3 hours break-in done. And looking at the oil, it does have a little stardust to it, if that makes any sense. I know it's a clone engine and all, but one thing I don't like about these engines is the location of them drain plugs. Even though there's two, and there's also two fill plugs, just really not user friendly when it comes to a mud mower. I know they're not made for that, but alright, another thing I'm looking at doing is the cutoff sensor. So alright, until next time, I'm Paul.